BIM works across the entire seafood value chain: aquaculture, fisheries, processing. The Irish seafood sector in 2018 was worth €1.25 billion, employs approximately 14,300 people throughout North, South, East, West and the islands, and it's a growing sector. We're responsible for adding value to the Irish seafood sector and making sure that they're competitive. UCD approached us at a very early stage before they had developed the project. They wanted to know the industry problems and the opportunities. So we had several meetings and we explained some of the opportunities as we saw them, and luckily these worked their way into the project. UCD are internationally linked and they're well renowned, so we could tap into UCD's well-known knowledge, we could tap into the laboratories and the expertise that they had on site, and there are also 4 PhD students who potentially could go into the industry in the future. We can get bogged down very often in the day-to-day delivery of services to the industry, and working closely with the team, it brought new energy and new ideas to the Irish seafood sector. A lot of our clients would like to be first to market when it comes to new technologies, so respecting the pre-competitive nature of this particular project, we arranged for 2 workshops, one in Killybegs, one in Clonakilty with the major brown crab stakeholders, and we showed them new technologies as a group.
We had a 3-way collaboration with BIM who allowed us to interact with the marine sector. We sat down with BIM and we discussed processing technologies and their use in that sector. So that's how our project developed. So basically the project is looking at the processing of crab and looking at new technologies and how they can be used to enhance the quality, safety of the products and increase throughput and sustainability of how they're processed. Our partnership with BIM has been extremely successful. They've facilitated access to the Irish seafood sector, which would have been very difficult without their help. We built a relationship by attending key events that were identified to us by BIM. We went along to those, we made our presence known, and we built up relationships with the seafood processors in that way, and then we visited their premises, and then we ultimately had workshops in Clonakilty and Killybegs which were facilitated by BIM. The overall process has been extremely enjoyable. Yeah, it's been great to interact with the seafood sector. They're very open to new ideas and very interested in what we had to say. It really was a very, very interesting experience for us.
I was delighted with the process. I think the students have brought new energy and new life, and hopefully we can encourage some of them to work in the Irish seafood sector in the future. I think ultimately the project was a roaring success.